is it going to be the sponsor curse? So far, we've seen players do very well. And Tarik has been performing quite well, but he got a little bit of an unlucky bracket, so to say. He had to face Gluttony in winners. Now we're going to see what he has to do in losers. So let's see what's going to happen right here. Right, it's a couple of back airs. Alright, and already the first stock has been taken out by Tarik. Very dominant first stock here. And Freetox almost dying on the second stock as well, but managed to make it back using that great up B of Min Min. Trying to use the arms to keep Greninja out, but it's so hard to keep that frog out. Such a nimble character.
Oh, yeah.
Difficult hurt box to deal with for Min Min.
Tarik just putting on a clinic. Look at this, the second stock is almost gone already, but Freetox barely making it through. Just amazing gameplay so far by Tarik, showing, hey, you know, offline is a whole different beast than online. And I think in the sense that you get way more precision offline, and that is where a character like Greninja really shines.
Yeah, the precision, like you pointed out, is very important. We've seen that, and Europe has a lot of Greninja players, and the Nair to up smash will take Freetox out, now trailing down behind 2 stocks. But like I wanted to point out, we have quite a couple of Greninja players here in Europe, and time again, we see them show up when it's most important. In this game against Freetox, very important for Tarik. But I would like to see Freetox bring it back, getting a couple of good smash attacks or something like that. But Tarik is such a dominant player right now in this set.
Yeah, and this is looking like curtains already. Tarik, just like we said, putting on a clinic. The dash attack leads into the back air. And that's the nice thing, right? Even those hits that kind of send the opponent upwards, Greninja can confirm into moves that send the opponents sidewards. So if you have a strong offstage game like Tarik does, you're actually right at home with a character like Greninja, always being able to push the opponent off stage, down tilt into the up smash, and even a heavy girl like Min Min is gonna go down to that combo. A 3-stock start by Tarik, and Freetox, you know, you have to be wondering, how is the adaptation gonna come through? He does have a Ness. I've seen a Ness. It's not a bad Ness at all.
No.
Right, and that's kind of like the hard thing about playing multiple characters, is now you got to ask yourself, hey, do I stick it out? Do I go focus on the adaptation? Or do I throw like a little bit of a mix-up, a little bit of a wrench in the opponent's plan and go for my different character?
Right, and they have played Ness, or they have played the matchup Ness versus Greninja in the past as well. So there is a very good chance that we might see the Ness, but I believe I heard Min Min. So we're going to see Min Min for game number 2. Doesn't doubt it, no doubt in the character, but maybe a little bit of doubt in the game plan. So we're going to see how Freetox changes it up.
All right, we'll see indeed. So far, Tarik, again, just kind of going all out to get those Gimps. This time, Freetox finding a few hits here and there, but there's nothing that can really stick. And what I really admire about the way Tarik plays, it might not always come to fruition, but he's always focused around kind of like preventing you from doing what you want to do, right? So he's in your face when you want to be at the long range, and he's far away from you when you want to be in his face. And that focus on kind of like counterplaying the opponent is such a rewarding playstyle, and the conversion, the drag down, the forward smash, everything just fell into place. Tarik, again, this is looking like a repeat of game number 1.
Such dominant fashion. Every hit seems to land into something, or seems to go into something more beautiful. Tarik has everything on point. Freetox trailing behind. After such a strong showing in the previous sets, Tarik seems to be on a whole different level.
Tarik on a different level indeed. Look at the way he is dominating this game. The side B that almost connected as well. And like we said, I haven't really seen Freetox throw out some arms to kind of like dominate the neutral at all. He just hasn't had a chance to.
No. It's good. Tarik is constantly in Freetox's face, and he's waiting so patiently. Gets the dash, gets the forward air, and that will be the second stock from Freetox.
I think that was a 0 to death too. Like, I'm pretty sure he took that 70% that he had before, all on the first stock. So Tarik just looking immensely strong in this second game as well. And you have to wonder, right? Like, Final Destination, is that a a pro or a con, because in this situation, it looks like, you know, Tarik is making such great use of the stage. No platforms means he gets to full hop whenever he wants, which gives him a lot of room to deal with. Look at his vertical approach. It's hard for FreeTox to call him out. He does get a hit there. He is going to get a bit of advantage state. Look at the percentage on Tarik. He is going to kick the bucket soon, but not before this. Look at the rage on the frog.
Oh, no.
Look at the positioning by Tarik is going to go a little bit too deep. FreeTox with a very nice recovery mix-up to kind of make it out of that bad situation.
Oh, I almost thought we're gonna see another 3-stock, but FreeTox finds the hit with the ball arm. Very important at that point. Need to get that first stock out of the way, reset mentally, and try to get something done. Maybe those down tilts will connect. Maybe the arms will connect. But Tarik, so far, has been very evasive. Has been moving around mostly vertically, and it's very hard for Min to really have the space to do what she likes to do.
Right, so talking about space, there's not a lot of space to retreat to here. FreeTox has to deal with the frog, especially in an off-stage scenario. And I do want to point out, FreeTox has been getting better and better at leaving these disadvantaged situations without dying, right? We went from like a solid 3-stock with extreme dominance, now looks like way more of a back and forth, and FreeTox coming alive in this game so far. The down air is a little bit desperate, but maybe a bit of desperation is exactly what he needs. With charged Megawatt going boom boom from Min covering the up B to center stage, and now the 2-frame almost connecting as well. FreeTox coming alive in a big way.
Very well done by FreeTox. Already one. Oh, okay, I shouldn't have said that.
No, don't worry. I think you're entirely right. Like, FreeTox really turned it up in that second game. I want to see the next game. Now I'm excited, right? We went from like, oh, I want to see how Tarik kind of like runs a train, because it's always impressive how elegant, you know, a good Greninja is in their advantage state. Now it goes from kind of like respecting Tarik's play to like having my eyes on FreeTox's adaptation, because we saw a lot of mix-ups there, and I'm really curious to see, hey, you know, how is FreeTox going to put the right adaptations into place? What we saw at the end there is like, as soon as he got a little bit of a break, he could set up those arms, he could set up that play that he wanted to, and a little bit more focus, a little bit more, you know, a little bit more focus on anti-airing Tarik, forcing him to play grounded, and then dealing with the arms, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Less commitment by FreeTox. A little bit there, gets punished for it though, and that's not a good situation. The double backer is near guaranteed, especially with that DI in. Uses the arm to stall. I like that. The smashes do stall a little bit in the air. FreeTox with some great character knowledge to avoid Tarik's gimp attempt, but not out of the woods yet. Look at this percentage. Look at that follow-up. Tarik not finding the KO. Min a little bit heavy after all. Now going high to counteract those full hops with those full hop arms. Look at FreeTox. He's counteracting the opponent to grab lens. You don't find those often against Greninja. The enhanced dragon is putting in work. The up B is going to be a little bit stronger because of it, and eventually an overcommitment. Tries to catch a landing, but Tarik just double jumping over the arms.
It's really just that, right? Every time I see FreeTox get a hit in, it looks promising, but he doesn't quite get what he needs. And then Tarik is back in the driver's seat, and he does get what he needs. Let's see if FreeTox can get the ledge trap here. Doesn't quite get it again. And then Tarik is back on the chase with that forward smash. Now, FreeTox very deep, does make it back. Those noodles sticking around and making sure that he hangs on to this second stock.
Oh yeah, FreeTox kind of, you know, behind in stocks, but this is a back and forth stock at the very least. Like, either player could take this one. The down tilt fishing by Tarik, just kind of looking to end this ASAP. FreeTox interrupting with the dragon arm and the drop jump Megawatt. A very unorthodox mix-up from the ledge, very committal one, but because it is so unexpected, it definitely worked out. Down there to, you know, get down faster. FreeTox barely dodging the frog again. I've been enjoying the way he's mixing up his routes to prevent Tarik from finding those gimps.
Up throw's not gonna do it. Maybe this time. Great grab on that frog. Didn't expect that to hit at all, but FreeTox did. He got it. But now Tarik on the chase, trying to get that KO, will do so with the down tilt to forward air. And FreeTox is trailing behind. But once again, it's looking better and better game by game.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, FreeTox getting hit by the down tilt, DIing out properly. The air dodge, though, gets caught by the second down tilt, and that time his DI was not on point. So again, do feel like a little bit of matchmaking experience coming through here. You do want to DI your Greninja down tilt as well. It's probably one of the most important things in the matchup, as well as the backers, right? He's been DIing in on the backers, and that's going to allow Tarik to get like back air to another backer. So in that sense, Tarik definitely has a little bit of a lead in terms of matchup experience. Of course, has Rinor here to practice against Min with as well, and it's just showing Tarik with hit after hit. The advantage states don't stop. The back air connects. The wave-bound Shuriken gets stage spiked by another Dragon Laser. Freetox has been finding those Dragon Lasers in his disadvantage very well, but Tarik abusing that blind spot again, goes in for the forward air offstage scenario. The ledge trap comes through. Tarik looks for a next hit. Freetox kind of, you know, forcing his way out of the corner, but finally gets tagged by another forwarder, and it's not enough. Tarik gets KO screen after KO screen, and at the end of the day, the Shuriken is gonna force the air dodge, and Tarik just chasing with that clinical precision. He's charging.
Great work by Tarik, and he advances to the next round, whereas Freetox drops out of the tournament, ending his run. After a pretty nice win over Rinor, had to face off against Tarik. Was just a little bit too much, and Tarik, yeah, made it seem like a pretty good matchup for Greninja, really. Like you pointed out, some matchup inexperience maybe came into play, but Tarik really showing how to navigate Greninja through those big noodle arms.
For sure, for sure. And I mean, you got to give it up for Freetox. Hasn't attempted much, if anything, offline.